saying, Nick?
Well, I'm going to go and look at two cartoons straight off. First one is The Independent, and that cartoon there you can see is showing the big butts, dare I say that, of the candidates. And effectively, the race is on, or the gun, though, is not being shot into the air. Instead, what we've got, the elephant, the Republicans, and that gun being pointed straight to the head. They are shooting themselves in the head. Am I being too unkind choosing that one? This one's a bit tamer. It's in the USA Today International Edition, and it shows people queuing up to return their unwanted Christmas items. You can see their bailouts and so on. At the end of that queue, you can see the Republican elephant again, and they're returning their candidate, Stuart.
Oh dear, doesn't sound too good, does it? Obama, of course, on course as the Republicans fight it out amongst themselves. The papers seem to be saying that.
The Washington Post has a report on Mitt Romney, the front runner at this point for the race overall. Now, Romney in that paper apparently is anticipating escalated attacks in New Hampshire from his rivals. The former Massachusetts governor is having trouble shaking off the flip-flop label. He's been pointing out that he was the conservative alternative 4 years ago. You can see that is the headline there. Now, conservatives are very wary of his flip-flopping on social issues, notably abortion, and that has got to be a major concern for him as he moves on in this campaign.
Yeah, they should know you can't run in flip-flops. Very sensible. One of the surprises, of course, in Iowa has been the Santorum surge. He's kind of come out of nowhere a bit, hasn't he? He's billing himself as the reliable Conservative.
The Huffington Post has a couple of pieces about Santorum, a former Pennsylvania senator. He's come into contention in Iowa, the paper says, because he has a strong base of evangelical Christian supporters. The headline there, Santorum performance bolstered by Tea Party religious voters, who it says make up around 6 in 10 Republicans attending the caucuses on Tuesday, Stuart. The HuffPost, in another piece, says Santorum has upped the ante on the conservative rhetoric, saying on the eve of the Iowa caucus vote, states should have the right to outlaw birth control and sodomy, you can see the headline there, without the interference of the Supreme Court.
The Texas Governor Rick Perry, he went to the small town of Perry to try and kind of galvanise support. No kind of gimmick seems to be working for him, though, does it?
The New Republic is arguing with that. It has a piece on Perry, and now you can see the headline, Texas Governor and Iowa Goat. The writer of that piece says Perry was struggling to get through his stump speeches and simply lost it. He was like a fish out of water. Now, Perry has the big campaign bus and press corps, of course, and he's found himself attacking Santorum in this Iowa campaign. The New Republic says here Santorum is still driving around in a Dodge Ram pickup with an aide or two. Now, that same piece in the New Republic is arguing that Perry's decision to skip New Hampshire and concentrate on South Carolina will let Mitt Romney waltz to the nomination.
And you saw another cartoon. Again, not very kind to the Republicans, this one, is it?
Very difficult to find something nice to say about the Republicans this morning. This is in the International Herald Tribune. It shows an old man getting off a train. That man is the year 2011. And the incoming year, 2012, a young boy looks up and asks, how was the trip on the train? And the reply, intolerable to muddling awful. Just don't get into contact with them weirdos in the cattle car. And there you can see the train full of Republican candidates.
Not too good. All right, Nick, thanks very much. Nick Rushworth with his look through the papers. We'll be back with another one in a few hours' time here on France 24.